Hey y'all, this is Chachner here, and welcome back to another game in the tournament Civ Wars. This is a tournament between Chobarba and myself, where we play as various civs in a bracket and play best of 3 game kind of series with the 2 civs and see who comes out on top. And in this matchup, we have Goths and Mayans, and I'm probably going to give a few things away, so if you want to click away now and look at the other series. This is actually the 3rd series being played. This is the first game between Goths and Mayans. As you can see here, I randomly got Goths, and Chobarba got, well, he played as the Mayans. And interesting matchup here because Mayans are of course a very powerful archer civ and Goths are very anti-archer. However, Mayans are very good at being aggressive in the feudal age. Their archers are cheaper and the plumed archer is just such a very powerful unit. Have a look here at the maps here in a little bit, although I do know there were some comments being made on the some of the previous videos. Yes, all the games are being played on the Arabia map. I do realize that some civs are better at other maps, such as, Koreans, I think were mentioned. Yeah, Koreans are a fantastic Black Forest map, whereas they probably don't fare so well in Arabia. Our Vikings, a very powerful water civ, are obviously not going to get those bonuses on an Arabia map, but I chose to do them on Arabia just because that is by far the most common map you will see, and I just yeah, I don't know, maybe if I ever do this tournament again in the future, I consider doing maybe random land map, or perhaps even let the players pick the next map, or mega random was actually one of the ones I was thinking of doing, just because it puts the player in such interesting situations. But anyway, I think the lag in this game was pretty decent, and let's go ahead and check out the civs while we're here. So wrong one. Alright, as stated earlier, Chachner in red playing as the Goths. And you can see they are an infantry civilization. Their infantry costs negative 35% starting feudal age, so very cheap infantry. They have +1 attack versus buildings. Villagers gain +5 attack versus wild boar, and their hunters carry 15 more meat. So they are good at hunting deer, and you gotta be careful with them because they can kill the boar very fast, so sometimes you won't kill them right where you want them. They get +10 population in the Imperial Age, so in this map, it's a 200 population game, so they could actually make 210, interestingly enough. Unique units of Huskarl, very powerful anti-archer unit, very good at raiding, pretty quick too. Unique tech Anarchy allows Huskarls to be created at barracks. Perfusion, barracks works 100% faster, and they already have a team bonus that lets their barracks work 20% faster, and you put that on with conscription, and you have about 153% faster producing barracks. So yeah, they literally, you can just have a whole Congo line of troops being created, and yeah, they are great at just swarming the enemy. They obviously get good infantry. Archers, not that great. They do get the hand cannoneer, heavy cavalry archer, but I wouldn't worry about it. They do get a hussar. Fully upgraded knights in Castle Age, however in the Imperial Age they're going to be missing plate barding armor and plate mail armor, so not as good as it may look at first. However, in team game it's definitely viable to be going knights in the Castle Age and transition to Huskarls later, or even champions, or halberdier if you need to. Definitely not a defensive civ. They are the only civ in the game that does not get stonewall. They only get palisades, and as you can see, their infantry fully upgraded, except for plate mail armor. So one of the ways you can beat Goths is by making better infantry than what they have. I know I played a game once where I was Aztecs, and even though the Goths guy was creating so much infantry, it's just I had the that +4 attack that Aztecs can get, and I was able to beat him in the long run. But Goths, very powerful. Definitely better in the Imperial Age, I think, when they can just do that mass conga line of guys. But I need to y'all, they are one of my favorite civs to play as, just because they are a little different than most, and I just making that mass infantry for me is just so much fun. And infantry you don't see a whole lot of in this game. Let's go check out Chobarba. He's playing as the Mayans. Very, very good civ. Wrong button again, sorry guys. Anyway, Mayans, obviously an archer civ. They start with +1 villager at -50 food. I think they have probably the best start in the game. Their resources last 20% longer. Probably one of the weirdest bonuses in the game. Essentially it means that if you're chopping a tree and it has 100 wood, your villager will somehow manage to get 120 wood out of it. It's very good, especially when collecting stone and gold. Archer units, archers cost -10% feudal age, -20% castle age, -30% imperial age, and that does work with the plumed archer, which is their unique unit. A unique tech is the obsidian arrows. That's new for Forgotten. That's +3 attack versus buildings, which could be interesting. And Eldorado, Eagle Warriors have +40 hit points. That is the same as it was in the regular Conquerors. And their team bonus is walls cost -50%. So for palisades and stone walls, they do get fully upgraded Halberus, very good. Arbalest, no stable units because they are a meso civ. Plumed Archer, extremely good, and can be massed so easily because they are so cheap. You see 45 wood and 45 gold, but keep in mind that as you move up in the ages, they will get cheaper. And their Eagle Warriors are also pretty good with that Eldorado. They get that +40 hit points, and as you can see, they get all the eco things except gold shaft mining, but either way, they're very good civ. Chobar having a little trouble with this board here, going back with a weak villager. Hopefully he doesn't lose villager there. Keep an eye on that. And will I lane this? Probably didn't see it, because I totally would have if I saw that. Anyway, Chobar actually missing out on 2 sheep. Let's check out his scouting here. Wow, just barely missed that. That's unfortunate. Anyway, just now getting, that's his second pour, and I already have my second pour in. And going for a drush. As you can see, I had those 4 villagers on wood at the start, so gonna go for a bit of a drush. Pretty late actually, not very good, but I think I was, I don't know, haven't drushed in a long time actually until I did this game. Haven't gotten to play too much, but let's check out the map here. Very open and very terrible wood. Almost restarted this, but it was the first game, so I didn't want to waste a restart. Although, yeah, this map is pretty terrible. Gold here on the side and on this hill. Could be walled off here to kind of keep that a little bit safer. Could put a wall here, but that is pretty far away. And gonna kind of try to start a wall here. And I do have this back gold. That can be pretty safe, but again, it is so far away. And let's see, what else? Stone out on the front, and that is pretty important for the Goths, as I am going to want to get husk rolls against a Mayan player who is very, very, you know, obviously going to be making archers. So here comes this very light drush, and Chobarba should know it's coming. He does see the barracks. And villager gonna get caught out a little bit. Not gonna chase her back to the TC. Chobar, not such a great map. He has this forward gold. No one's found these deer yet. He could wall off here and here with this cliff and keep that gold pretty safe. Gonna hit a house, and could also wall here like he's doing. You can see Chobarba's walling this right here to keep these militia from doing anything. And good fast wall off from him. He did use a lot of wood to do that. although he has a ton of wood. Not sure what Chobar is up to. Oh, he's late in that barracks out. But yeah, not going to get housed for a long time. Needs to hurry up and get that barracks out and make an archery range, as he is most likely going to go for archers. And let's see, that archery range, and he is very safe right now. This Drush, really not going to be too effective. Can definitely keep him off this gold, but he's taking this wood in the back, and it's going to be hard for these militia to get through here. He is walling it off now as well. They will not be able to walk past this TC. Chobar, we're going to do a quick little wall off here to keep these militia from hitting those villagers building that archery range. But he does need to get this gold, and there he goes. Not a very good spot in this mining camp, would be better here. Yeah, so Chobar, not the best map. His wood's definitely a lot better, although he does have this oasis here. And front gold is never really a fun thing. And you can see his militia trying to find a hole here, not going to find one. So yeah, Chobar already up to feudal age, Chachner a little bit later, obviously, because of that Drush. And having just 3 villagers on gold, I was planning on going archers, I believe. Although that is quite a bit of farms up. I think I was thinking of going archers. I know I was, but anyway. Finally going to do something with this Drush, but Chobar does have an archer out. Maybe he's got a skirmisher on the way. He probably didn't have enough for 2. Yeah, it probably would be good to make a skirmisher, you know, to keep your archery range producing, but he does have very little food, so maybe he wanted to save that. And so being late up to the feudal age isn't going to hurt me so bad, because Chobar was pretty late on getting these archers out, so I guess this Drush did do some good in that case. Gonna go for some archers now, and Chobar being a little cheeky here, trying to pick a villager, and his eagle's going to get away. And this villager, I have no idea where she was going, not sure what she was thinking, so pretty lucky for Chobar there actually, and I was a little miffed by that one. I'm surprised I didn't go man at arms. I still had these militia here who had pretty good health. I think I was going to, but with archers from Chobar really wouldn't have done much. And you can see now that Chobar should have enough gold to keep archers coming out of there very comfortably. And he's going to be getting... Oh, I finally found a sheep. He's going to be getting his fletching upgrade as soon as he goes up. And Chachner here going for skirmishers and archers. And I know he's going for archers, I've seen it, plus he's Mayans. He does get those cheaper ones, and he's going to go straight for this gold here. He knows where it is, and it's so easy to harass. Moving my wood camp over. This wood camp is way too saturated, so definitely got to find a new wood camp. It's going to be hard to keep this safe. And Chobar, we're going to come in. Probably won't be able to get this villager. Not enough archers. And he needs fletching, and I can push him off here pretty easily. And is he gonna find this wood camp? He can probably see it's here if he looks. No, he can't. He hasn't scouted. I was gonna say he can see the chopped trees, so kind of lucky for me. And losing a villager. I think I heard a villager die, but Chobar staying way too close to that TC, taking way more damage than he needed to. So gonna get pushed back here pretty quickly. And he's probably going to see this now. Probably not. And fighting uphill, but just have the number upgrade. And let's see if he's got +1 yet. Yes, he does. Chobar has fletching. Not messing around there. And looking pretty good, I should say. Keeping these archers coming out. I would if I were him, though. He's got plenty of wood. And he's not doing... does not have very many farms up. And he's got gold coming in. You see how he has all these archers queued up. Would definitely get a 3rd archery range out, and there it is right there. Yes, he's going for triple archery ranges in feudal age. There's going to be lots of archers on the field for him. And still missing the +1 for Chachner here, just now getting that blacksmith up, so you should see it coming out right away. Getting housed for a little bit. And Chobar still hasn't gotten housed all game. Going for his goofy kind of wall off thing, but it will keep him safe. And coming in here, I know I'm behind. I've lost, I think 2 villagers now. Chihuahua's lost none. Plus that drush didn't really do anything except set me back. But lots of skirmishers here, so they're going to be looking good against those archers. And I do have fletching now. +1 defense for Chobarba. Let's see if not getting it, having a nice stockpile of food coming in. And that eagle is still just standing there. And I think at this point, I'm just going to start going mass skirms because I know he's going, playing as Mayans, I know he's going to go for archers. See Chobar trying to build this wall like a madman. It should be noted that in Forgotten, walls do take a lot longer to build. I can't say a lot longer, but you can't just get a wall up in 2 seconds like you could in previously, so it is a little harder to wall. You can see I'm building these houses kind of in a defensive pattern. Gonna throw a house out here just for a little bit of extra line of sight. See if any archers are coming in to raid. And going for wheelbarrow pretty late on that wheelbarrow actually. And Chobarba, see if he has it already. Getting harassed here a little bit. Kind of got this 2-front thing going. Will I get a villager? Probably not, because these skirmishers are so weak at killing villagers. But forcing Chobarba back. And just trying to micro this a little bit. I am on top of a hill, so that's a good spot to be. Chobarba's now going to take the hill. But losing lots of archers and trying to get his villagers involved, he's just not having a fun time with these skirmishers. And yeah, Mayans really have a hard time taking care of skirmishers in the feudal age, as they don't get scouts, which would be the obvious counter to that. But being a meso, they don't get scouts or archers. I'm sorry, they don't get scouts or any forces, any cavalry. And you see Chobar throwing in a militia here. Man-at-arms would probably do okay, but anyway, forcing a tower up from Chobarba is pretty much his only choice here. He has lost quite a bit of villagers, and I am content with the damage I've done. And Chobarba not looking good as far as his gold goes. You can see he's now having to slow down his archer production. Still way too much wood. That's not really a good thing. He should probably seed some more farms and throw some more on gold or something. Maybe put some on stone so he can get another tower up if he needs to. You can see Chobarba now coming forward with his archers. He lost a ton of archers in here. And not going for the man-at-arms upgrade, just making a few militia. And you can see I know he's coming forward with these, so I'm trying to hunt him down. I have no idea where he's going. I assume he's coming to this wood line. Or to the gold, which is now walled. At least I like to think it's walled. So you can see I'm trying to find him. I'm trying to guess where he went, but he's just hiding up here. I did leave some skirmishers back here. Gonna kill a farm just to be annoying. Although Chobarba's got plenty of wood. And these archers gonna come forward. Not paying attention, that's not very good. Trying to harass these villagers a little bit. Like I said, these villagers, honestly, I think they're gonna take, let's see, 3+1. 2 pierce armor. They're gonna take 20 spears just to go down, and go ahead and forget about those guys for a little bit. And of course, as soon as you walk away, they're gonna come in. See if I see this coming. I should. He just shot that house. Oh, shooting a villager. Probably a little late on Chobarba. He should have kind of walked around this house and walked here, and he probably could have done more. And gonna force these skirmishers back. I love how these guys march with like the archers in the middle. It's really cool. 2 skirmishers just standing there, and really not much going on. Oh, except I am on my way up to castle. You can see lots of resources in the bank actually. Could afford to be spending a lot more, and gonna start going for stone. Should have gone for stone quite a bit earlier. Wow, losing 2 villagers, kind of sloppy there. I knew those archers were there. So those archers definitely doing work. I do have the +1 now, but anyway, gonna go for the elite skirmisher upgrade right away, which is actually quite a bit of wood. I think it's 240 wood. Not for certain on that. I suppose I can check. Wow, wrong button again. This way. Here it is. Elite skirmisher, and no, it won't tell me. It just tells me how much it costs. Well, I do not know. I think it's 240 wood and some gold. So I should have plenty of wood for it. And throwing another archery range up just to keep production up. Probably should have thrown that up a little sooner. Gonna catch Chobar off right away. He actually killed those two spearmen and alerted me that they were coming, and Chobar's just gonna get cleaned up nicely here. Can't really do anything against this at all. You can see Chobar now just massing lots of archers in his base. Getting a market up finally. I was gonna say with that much wood, yeah, get a market up and sell some of that, buy some food, and get up to the castle edge. And maybe that's what he's doing now. Finally walling this off, like I said earlier, and gonna force everything to come through here. He's walled off everywhere else, and these guys are gonna get cleaned up very easily with these elite skirmishers and Bodkin arrow. And gonna throw ATC up somewhere, I think. Wrong player. And there we go. Not going to throw one up, of course, because I want to get a castle out soon. Although, I may throw one up here in the future. You can see this woodline is so terrible. If Chobarba were to come over there, that could be bad. But he is kind of stuck in his base at the moment. Just got skirmishers coming forward, and going to force another tower up from Chobarba. There's really not too much he can do. And you see he's now mining stone, so he can keep those towers coming, and he's obviously going to want to get a castle up so he can start making plumes. See Chobarba finally on his way up to castle. I'm going to assume he used the market for that. And having villagers on stone, and still so much wood. He'll be able to throw town centers up for days. Probably going to get a siege workshop out. I usually don't like going eagles as a meso civ in the castle age. I don't think they're worth it. However, if you're fighting someone that's making nothing but skirmishers, they could probably do some work. And you see this archer here being rather annoying. And gonna get a castle up now. And plenty of resources in the bank. Need to seed more farms because I do want to go husk rolls, and I am gonna run out of food. And I saw he had this wall off, but I knew a castle here on a hill would keep him off this stone and this gold. And now just coming in here, these skirmishers taking damage from the tower, but you can see with this pierce armor, they have 4+1 pierce armor. They're really, you know, this tower will kill them, but not as badly as it would, say, if there were archers or something. And I know he's castle, so I just want to kill as many of these archers now while I can, and these skirmishers are one-shotting these villagers, so killing those while I can too. Ballistics would be a great thing to get out with all this extra wood, and definitely not really playing this great. You can see I'm now starting to make husk rolls, which are going to be really bad for these archers. And Chobarba needs a mangonel. He needs a mangonel really bad. Mangonels are pretty good at killing skirmishers, and don't see a siege workshop coming up. Not like he has a whole lot of room here, but it's really not looking good for him. Let's check his resources. And he's got plenty of wood. He could definitely afford, he could afford 6 siege workshops if he wanted to. And just gonna stonewall this. He knows I just made a hole here, and I got these husk rolls coming forward who 6+1 pierce armor is ridiculous. And that's just with just one armor upgrade. Just absolutely almost practically ignoring arrows. And they will, skirmishers, I'm just keeping them here. Probably taking a lot more damage than they need to from the tower. Need to probably move them, but definitely keeping him off his gold and these farms. And these husk rolls now coming in. You can see these arrows just bouncing off them, literally. And going forward with this siege workshop, throwing up the TC here because why not? That's going to be my second TC. I've been really kind of all in here, but I do have the resources to keep making TCs, so I should get some more out. Not spending resources well. And Chobarba, what is your plan? He's just really stuck here, can't get anywhere. Maybe deleting this, making a run for it over here, but he needs gold. Wood's not the issue. There's the siege workshop, finally. But now I got husk rolls out, so not gonna do too much to bother these guys. But am slowly getting cut down. This Mangonel is caught out here by itself. And I'm assuming these villagers are coming to attack it, but must have not gotten the command. And yeah, they'll go down eventually. Probably should do something a little more constructive than hitting a house. Chobarba, interestingly enough, making a trade cart. Maybe he wants peace. He wants peace. He's sick and tired of all this bloodshed. And he's gonna send me a tribute of gold. Yeah, obviously it was just a misclick. Probably trying to make an archer and accidentally made a trade cart. So there you all have it. Mayans losing the first game. Pretty good game actually. But it just shows you that Mayans being such a one-dimensional army and making just archers against mass skirmishers just wasn't good for him. Although, that being said, Chobarba really didn't play this well because he had so much wood. He could have gone Castle H up so much faster and would have been able to get a Mangonel out and could have taken care of those skirmishers really well. But I think even still, he would have had issues because of these husk rolls coming out. Not sure what his answer would have been to those. So let's go ahead and check achievements here. And I knew I had to be really aggressive that game because of the bad map, and you can see here just the KDR ratio is really in my favor. Eco-wise, obviously more wood. Well, I say obviously, not by that much more. Just wasn't spending his resources, and just really laid up to Castle Edge. And did have more villagers out, but he got his TCs out sooner. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.